Speaking about the game on Sunday, facing your old side as well, does that make it, is it sort of a nervous game for you still, or does that make it a little bit easier knowing that you're going to have familiar faces out there as well?
Yeah, it's a weird one because I've been training against them for 6 years, so it's sort of like I know what to expect, but at the same time I've never played against them. So it's sort of a weird one. Not too nervous at the moment, but I'm sure once Sunday comes around, nerves will start kicking in. And yeah, it'll be a good little rivalry and see how I go against the old boys.
It'd be nice to get it out of the way now rather than having to wait until the actual season.
Yeah, I guess so. I think just to see what I'd expect if you come into the full season, it's 100% and there's a lot on the line with the 4 points, and this is just more of a to see where we're at. And we are playing my old team, but at the end of the day, it's about how we're going and putting all the things we've worked on in pre-season into practice.
Lots of new faces in the squad. How do you reckon you're all going to mesh?
Yeah, no, it'd be good. Obviously, we've started doing some match sim in the last couple of weeks, getting ready for this, and things have been really good. The coaches have been happy with how we've been tracking. So it's just one of those things where it's the first proper game, so you're going to see where we're at, and that's what JLT's for, just to get your first few hit-outs out of the way and see where you're at.
Do you have any time to ease into it, or is it once you get out there, it's pretty much all the enthusiasm and the excitement takes over?
Yeah, I think JLT sort of signals the end of pre-season, and boys have done the hard yards in the training and done all this game plan stuff, and now you finally get to let it all out, and we're just all competitive and want to play, and this is the first real crack we get, so everyone's really up and about and buzzing, ready to go.
What's your spread of midfield versus forward time going to be, you reckon?
Hopefully be 50-50. Obviously there's some talented midfielders at West Coast, and it's going to be hard to fit us all in, but I'm happy to play forward and play my role, and hopefully take a few marks, kick a few goals, but just play whatever I have to do for the team.
Talented forward line, and the bloke who was to you right before, he's had a fair bit of profile for a bloke who hasn't played a game. How's he handling it?
I can't wait for him to play. It's going to be unreal. He's just so skillful, and human highlights package and stuff he's been doing, but I think he'll be fine. 2 years in the waffle dominating, and he's ready to go. He's fitted in well. The boys love him, and he just wants to play. He loves footy, and he's definitely got the skills to show some real talent this year.
You've been one of the few guys who wouldn't have actually seen him play because you're being interstate.
Nah.
So, what have you noticed about him?
Oh, it's just everything he does is just so silky. I think that's what he's come from. That's what got him drafted, is his skill. But what's going to take him to the next level is that defensive intent. He's got the speed to put on some real defensive forward pressure, and that's what's going to take him to the next level and make him a really good AFL player. So I can't wait to see him be unleashed.
Adam Simpson yesterday said your marking prowess is something that the club doesn't really have a lot of outside of sort of Elliot Yeo in that midfield there. Is that something exciting that, yes, you're trying to get that spot, but you can bring an element of difference to the team? Yeah,
definitely. I had a chat with Simo over the last couple of weeks about what I can bring to the team, and I think it's that sort of marking mid, like you said, like what Yoey does is it's a pretty good point of difference. I think we can both be pretty powerful at the contest, and then have the ability to either help out the rucks with contested marks in the midfield, or we can both go forward and take marks there as well. So it's definitely something I want to work on and take forward through this season.
When you were drafted, was that your role, like the Elliot Yeo role? Am I remembering right? You sort of played across half back. Is that marking player?
Oh, not really half back. I was drafted as a midfielder, sort of going forward, which is what I've done, pretty much the last 6 years. So, never really experimented with going back. But I suppose, if someone wants me to go back and maybe use some of that marking stuff, then I'm happy to do that as well.
In your pre-season, I think from all reports has been exceptional. We haven't missed a bit. Have you sort of really enjoyed the pre-season and slotted in nicely? Yeah,
it's been really good, mate. It's sort of got a point to prove, and I wanted to come in and firstly just earn the respect of the boys, and you do that through training really hard and just doing all the right things, which is what I wanted to do. And I think over the last sort of 3-4 weeks, my training's been really, really good, and now I just can't wait to run out and play with the boys.
We say point to prove, is that almost probably sort of a career-defining year, almost a second club, and you're only on a one-year contract, which I understand you were the one that sort of said to the club, no, I want to be on the 1 year? Yeah, definitely. I think it's just, I've had 6 years at Port and it didn't really work out, and I think, the confidence in myself to play AFL is there. It's just I need to bring it out and prove to pretty much to myself that I can play AFL, and this is the year to do it. And why was it the one instead of the two?
Oh, basically just to try and, back myself in to have a really good year and set myself up for the rest of my, my AFL life. So it's either like I can do it this year or I can't, and if I can't, then I'm happy to live with that, but I really want to have a genuine crack and set myself up.
It's obviously really important to establish yourself in these two pre-season games, given it wouldn't be easy, I would imagine, being someone who's on the cusp all the time.
Nah, definitely, but that's footy. That's, I'm not the only person to ever have done that. I've been lucky to play a few games. Some blokes never get to play, so it's really, it's different though. Once you get the taste of playing AFL footy, all you want to do is play more, and I was sort of up and down, so I really just want to have a year where I can really find that consistency and play as much AFL as possible, because that's all I want to do.